Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Brendan here with AussieMotoVlogs. Today, Dean has kindly let me borrow his bike for a first impressions ride for the Benelli TRK 502. So without further ado, let's go see how this bike rides. Alright, first impressions of Dean's bike, eh? Let's have a crack at it, eh? So far, the mirrors, I don't really like them. They're way too close to me, I feel. Like, I can't actually rotate them. So, to me, that's a bit of a problem. Because, yeah, that's really, really in your face. At least that's how it feels. This is my first time riding a bike with forward controls. Meaning, the foot pegs and the gear stick is in more of a forward position, where my bike, it's a little bit more under you. So I'm not used to it just yet. First impressions though, apart from the mirrors, because I really don't like how close it is, so far it feels like it's a really smooth ride. I actually don't mind the ride of it. But if we're being real, I really do think this is a perfect beginner bike. It's only a 500, so you won't have that much power, so you don't have to worry about getting into too serious of accidents. But yeah, my biggest gripe with it at the moment is the mirrors. I don't like how close they are to me. Because on my like Ninja, I can rotate the mirrors like up and down and any which way direction I want. But on this one, I can't do that. Now let's try not to get hit by this guy. Cheers, bud. The gear changes, they feel smooth. I don't really have an issue with it. Dean did come over one day and asked to lift up the gear lever, which, if you're not unaware, you can actually change where the gear lever sits. So he did change it so it'll be a little bit more up. I thought it would have been a little bit too high, but I kind of have to agree. It does feel a little bit better with it lifted up. In terms of comfort, compared to like my bike, my Ninja 650, this bike is night and day. Like, there's no easy way to put it. Your ass doesn't hurt. Like, I can feel the bumps on the road periodically, but it's nothing like I could go on a long distance ride on this bike, I think. Like, yeah, it's underpowered, but even then, this is a fun bike to ride. At least it feels it so far. I think it's just because it's underpowered, and maybe it's because it's a brand new bike I've never actually dealt with. But so far, I actually don't mind it. It's actually pretty good. Now that I'm like getting used to it, yeah, now that I'm getting used to like the forward controls, it definitely feels good, I'll be honest. Would I recommend it for riders, brand new riders? Yes, absolutely. I would 100% recommend this bike. Would I recommend it for experienced riders though? Honestly, yes. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. I don't know whether it's just because I'm riding a brand new bike or what, but it is really comfortable to ride. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It feels good to ride. The seat comfort is like next level compared to my bike. Like, I could 100% ride around on this all day and not have a sore ass. The one little gripe as well, besides the mirrors that I have, which if I just pull over I'll show you, is for one, the neutral light. So his gear stick, I noticed, is very touchy. So half a click up, it's a bit weird to do. So yes, my biggest gripes with this at the moment are the mirrors, because they're way too close and I can't actually adjust them. At least I don't think I can. My next biggest gripe with this bike is the throttle itself. There's not really much, like, it instantly engages the throttle like straight away. So you don't really have a chance to do a proper start unless you absolutely know where the friction point is. So in that regards, I don't think it's that good for a beginner, because you're still learning where the friction point is and you don't really have that much give on the throttle. I noticed that you have like this ever so slight little give. I'm not sure if you can see it on my camera, but right here you have this slight little give, and then if you go any further than that, the bike just kicks. So that to me is a little bit of a headache for me personally. I really dislike that. But everything else about this bike, so far, I actually really like. I have no issues with the bike otherwise. But yeah, I think that's going to conclude this quick review on this bike. This is the Benelli TRK 500